Okay, so hi guys. So I wanted to make this really quick video, or rather, I don't know if it's gonna be quick, but I wanted to make this video to show you guys kind of, and I know we were going over functions, but I did want to, show you guys how to do, you know, like how to solve this radical equation. So this is considered, I guess, a little more difficult than I don't know if we ever went over radical equations, but this is something that, I want to go over because basically this one kind of takes a little bit of algebra to do, and I want to show you guys just how to do it. So we have the square root of x minus 6 minus the square root of x is equal to 3. So what you're going to do here is we're going to go ahead, and the point is that we have to solve for x. So we're going to add the square root of x on both sides, right? So this becomes the square root of x minus 6 equals the square root of x plus 3, right? So yeah, that's basically number one, is to add square root of x on both sides. So we know that this cancels out. And then number two would be, so what we're going to do next here is we're going to square both sides. So basically what we're going to do here, we're going to square this side as well as this side here. So we know that the square root and the square cancels out, so we have x minus 6 equals, and then if you guys know the rule for how do I say it, like for the sum of two squares pattern, I think, basically, or a binomial squared, basically this is going to be the square root of x quantity squared plus 2ab, so 2 square root of x times 3, right, times 3 plus 3 squared, so 3 squared, right? So this would be x plus 2 square root x, actually plus 6 square root x, excuse me, plus 9. So this would be x plus 6 square root x plus 9. So that's what we would get when we square this. You could also use FOIL method if you don't know how to do it the way that I did it. You could just use FOIL method for that. So the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and try to get, the x on one side. So basically I'm going to subtract x and 9 here because I want to get kind of x on it by itself. So the only way to do that is to kind of move it to one side here. And then so this cancels out, and we know that this cancels out, and we have negative 15 is equal to 6 square root x. So then we're going to go ahead and divide. So I guess you could say number 3 was to, to get x terms on one side. So we kind of did that here already, right? So this was basically what I kind of did, where it was minus x minus 9 minus x minus 9. Okay, so then the fourth thing that we're going to do here, so number 4, number 4 would be to divide both sides by 6 so that we could get the square root of x by itself. And of course, if you reduce negative 15 over 6, you get So if you do divide it by 3 on top and bottom, you get negative 5 over 2. So it'd be negative 5 halves equals square root of x, right? And then finally, to solve for x, so number 5 would be to square both sides. So this, we square it, and it gets rid of that square root, so we get x equals 25 over 4, because you're squaring the top and the bottom. So now it's a matter of checking it. So you always want to check it to make sure that it satisfies the solution. So we have the square root of x minus 6, so it's going to be minus 6, minus the square root of x, so like this, is equal to 3, right? Okay, so, hold on. So this would be 25, so we know that x is 25 over 4, so x equals 25 over 4. And we know that it'll be 25 over 4 here, so the square root of 25 over 4 minus 6 minus the square root, so it's going to be minus square root of 25 over 4 is equal to 3. So we want to see if this is true, and if it's not true, then that means it would be extraneous, so there would be no solution. So let's see here. We know that this is, 25 over 4, and if we make the common denominator 4, we're going to get 20, so the square root of 25 minus 24 all over 4, and then minus, and we know that the square root of a over b, so square root of a over b is really the square root of a over the square root of b, just so you guys know that. So we're going to split this into 2 square roots. So we're going to say the square root of 25 over the square root of 4, right? So this would be equal to 3, right? And let's see, hold on. Okay, so this would be equal to 1, the square root of 1 over 4 equal, or minus 5 over 2 equals 3. And again, the square root of 1/4 is the square root of 1 over square root of 4, which is 1/2. So it'd be 1/2. So we know that this is what this is here. Okay, so 1/2 minus 5 halves equals 3. So we know that this is 1 minus 5 over 2 equals 3. And this is negative 4 over 2 equals 3, which means that negative 2 is equal to 3, which is not true. So x equals 25 over 4 is extraneous. So this is an extraneous solution. So what that means is that because it does not satisfy this equation here, there is no solution. I mean, if there was another x that we got, we could have tested that out and seen if, to see if it satisfies it. But since we only came up with one x here, one x solution, or one solution here, we had to check it, and then we checked it and it did not satisfy it. So the answer is no solution. So I really hope that helps, guys. I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to math videos. I'm trying to see how to actually, how to just, mostly with just uploading. I want to go over a lot of things, but at the same time, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the basics. I want to go over more of the problem solving. So let me know if this helps, guys. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and or subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.